So I feel like No Man's Sky, we're not doing that today, Virus. So Battleborn, stop avoiding the actual game. Murdered? You're going to be if you don't get on with it. Fine. Let's look at what went wrong as I find the bright side of Aquaman. How did this game ever get greenlit to be produced? It feels like someone saw Superman 64 and said, obviously the problem with this game is that it was using a well-liked character. If we remade it underwater with a character that almost no one likes, it will do much better. And you know what? It didn't work. In fact, they somehow managed to one-up Superman 64. Instead of having some levels where you can fly around everywhere freely, they decided to add invisible walls everywhere in Atlantis. Some even in the general direction you're supposed to be going. And then there's their joke of a method for storytelling. Instead of having anything interesting happen to express their story, they decided to have still images from the game try to do the job. And once again, it didn't work. I'm noticing a pattern here. And then it decided to take yet another page from Superman's book. The atrociously repetitive mission design. Every single level it's either beat up fishmen, stop bombs from exploding, both of which there are far, far too many of in each level. You're really growing more cynical after these last few videos. Good. Oh, despite this game being atrociously bad, it does have a few good points. I'm sure they'll be absolutely astounding. I'll be over here trying to find something that doesn't fill me with disgust. Fine, whatever. It's time to lay down some positivity on this game. So despite having an engine that looks like it's from the 64, this game actually had surprisingly good hair physics for Aquaman. Like, physics that rivals some games that came out quite a few years later. And even for the game's blatant ripping off of the Superman 64 engine, they were still smart enough not to include those terrible ring puzzles. God, those ring puzzles still irritate me to this day. And let's not forget the most important thing. Even though this game was terrible, did absolutely nothing for the character of Aquaman, and made it seem like it was just a terrible idea from the start, this game still managed to portray Aquaman in a better light than the Justice Friends.
I'll stay here with the Wonder Twins and keep an eye on the trouble alert.
Right, let's go.
But those are my thoughts, of course. What do you guys think? Is there anything else you feel is redeeming in this atrocity? Let me know down in the comments below. Remember to mash that like button, and of course if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Stay awesome everyone, and until next time, keep gaming.